did it. So we're just thrilled to be able to be here and to celebrate Glacier National Park. We're here with all of you, and I also feel as though we're here with our other family and friends that are spread all over the country right now and in several other countries that couldn't make it here, but together all of us are happy to make Brian and Rachel's dream wedding come true. I also want to start by thanking Jerry and Steve for that wonderful party last night. We had such a great time. And also for sharing your son with us. He's now our bonus son. Just to take a moment, I think it's important that we recognize and remember a few very special people in the lives of Rachel and Brian. So first, Brian's grandma, Teresa Anton, who couldn't make the trip here, but we know she's very important to the Anton family. Brian's other grandparents, Steve Anton, Jake and Laverne Goodlockton, who are no longer with us, but also are remembered. We are incredibly blessed to have Rachel's grandma, my mother-in-law, practically my mother for all these years, Ruth Brecken here with us. She has made it clear, under no uncertain terms, were we going to be able to keep her from coming to this wedding. My mother, Rachel's Nona, could not make the trip here, but fate has a fortunate way of twisting things for us, and over the past 3 months, with the help of Rachel and Brian, we've had some wonderful moments with her, and we even took some advanced wedding pictures, so we'll have those for her. Lastly, our thoughts have to turn to Rachel's Zeta, my father, who had such a remarkable influence and helped to shape not just you as an attorney, but your capacity for giving and helping others, and he lives on in you. Almost 34 years ago, Blair and I were blessed with the birth of our daughter. Now, even before your birth, I would spend time thinking about what could we give you to sustain you and help you become the best person you could be. And the word that resonated with me more than anything was confidence. Well, we've had many simchas, which is a Jewish term for blessings, over the years that you've brought into our lives, and you are an incredible woman. At times, though, I think we overdid it when it came to the confidence thing, because from that sweet little girl, you turned into quite a challenging young adult. In fact, you not only challenged in those years, but you delighted in bending, no, actually breaking the rules. Rachel was my inspiration for a program I used to run at our synagogue called Parenting Teens, A Growing Season. And when we started the workshops, I would tell the parents that were participating, the real name of this is called Raising Rachel. Now I want to turn to Brian, because Brian, I understand that you've always had a trick up your sleeve too. And things might have been pretty calm for you until you were about 7, and then I think the world changed. Kim came into the picture, and Brian decided he had to do some things to stand out. So Brian became a joiner. What do you join? Well, he joined the Army. And then from the Army, he decided to become an officer. And that wasn't enough because there was a calling to become a pilot. And that both brought him to Delaware. And from Delaware, his residence was Philadelphia. Well, that was the beginning, because he had just had to join another group, a neighborhood group. And through that last join, your destiny became determined, because Rachel walked into that party. And it's kind of like a family history repeating itself, because almost 40 years ago, I met a cowboy from Montana at a party in New Jersey, and I married him 8 years later. Clearly, the two of you have found a very special love. I wish for you going through life together that you always remember that marriage is a union between two individuals who are committed to each other's happiness. And since gardening is a passion that we share, I want you to imagine marriage like the trees of life. You have to allow your roots to become so entwined together that it's inconceivable that you should ever part. Roots that go toward each other underground will keep you together. And when some of those pretty blossoms fall from your branches, you'll be safe and secure, because that is what love is. So at this time, I want to ask Aunt Marcy and Uncle Howard to join us. We're going to do a traditional blessing before the meal, and then Blair is going to do a blessing over the wine, and then it's eating and party time.